Don't worry about this. We'll just do a short amount of time, and then I'll stop it. We're going to review yesterday. So remember what I said yesterday, and remember you guys need to tell me. And then we are going to, of course, practice these key skills. So I'm starting the recording now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is starting. Okay, so this is OET speaking. And we're going to be talking today about the same thing that we studied yesterday, but today I want to go into more detail about signposting and more detail about this idea of the menu technique. Okay, so can you all see my screen? Does everyone see this?
Yes.
So what we'll do is we'll quickly review, then you can practice in groups. Okay, and then at the end, someone will perform a signpost. And someone will perform the menu technique, okay? So let's get started with this. We are studying this week. Maybe Özlem, could you tell us, Noella, what are we studying this week? What's the focus of the classes? Patience, Özlem, Noella. I should have checked the chat, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Hi,
Noella. We're waiting for you, Noella.
We are studying signpost this week.
Well, more generally, that's an example, right? That's an example of something more generally. Do you remember what the name was from yesterday? No? Okay, it's providing, everyone, providing
structure.
So this is Theodora, what is providing structure officially? You know what I mean?
Yes, so it's about like signpost.
But sorry, my question is not very good. I'll try again. Why do we study this? Is it for fun? What's the reason?
No, is one of the criteria.
Exactly, one of the criteria. So we always focus on these because these are part of the criteria. Criteria means the scoring system. Providing structure is basically organizing. Okay, organizing your speech. A very, very good way to do that is through a signpost. Sevjan, can you give me an example of a signpost
Hi, Alan.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yes, of course. Okay, let's talk about your symptoms, maybe. Is that okay?
About your blank.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. Guys, is this a signpost? Is she right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Neslihan, is there any little bit of repetition here? Repetition?
Is that all right? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we can change to all right here, Sevjan, because you already said okay here. All right. But this is a signpost, and it's a way we're talking about organizing, speaking to your patient or your client. Okay. Now, how many parts are there for this? According to OET, how many things can we do? Does anyone remember this?
3.
There's 3. Yeah, there's 3. Okay. So guys, according to OET, they say we have kind of 3 areas we're listening for, and maybe you can do them. Depending on the situation, maybe you can do this thing. And if you do it, we're going to give you a score. The first one was called, the first one is called C1. What was C1? Sunanda, do you remember C1? Follow.
Oh, yeah. It's sequence.
Well, it was follow the card, wasn't it, guys? Follow the card.
Follow the cue card.
And I think I wrote down organize, right? Organizing to, or was it no structure? I can't remember what I wrote.
Sequence. It was
sequence. Sorry, yeah. So we have to sequence things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bit like in the writing today, we talked about the timeline, right? The chronological paragraph. In the same way, in OET, we're going to think about a sort of sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The easiest way to do that is just to follow the card. follow the order, the sequence of the card. Okay, but another way to do this, Suleiman, do you remember? Wahid, there's another way to provide structure according to OET. Suleiman? Johanna?
Sorry, Helen, I was absent, but I
It's
tried.
okay. Thank you for asking me, sir. Everyone? Can anyone help?
Signposting.
Sequence.
Sequence language.
Sequence language,
second.
first, second, third, like that. Okay. So in the writing, you would say after, following. You could say that as well, right, guys? You could say here after. Same idea. It's sequence language. So if you can use that when you're explaining something, right? So first, blah, blah, blah. Second, blah, blah, blah. You're going to score. OET are going to say, okay, she is or he is sequencing the speaking. All right, you can get some score. What's the maximum score we can get for providing structure? Does anyone know? Max score?
3.
0 to 3. Okay, so that's the first one. C2, Van, Sevjan, Rajwant. C2 is...
Signposting.
This one is the signpost. What does that mean, though? What is a signpost?
When we want to change the topic,
It's
ask
changing.
about.
Yeah, it's changing topic. Okay, and guys, we already looked at this. A signpost is like, okay, let's talk about your treatment. We have a repetition here as well. So this is my mistake from yesterday. And so maybe we can change here. So let's talk about, this is permission. Is it okay to change the topic? All right. Sananda, do you want to ask me a quick question, please?
Yeah, can we use the idioms in speaking? Is it permissible?
Well, you can, but why do you want to do it?
Just to avoid the repetition. If the patient says to me, I like chocolate, so can I say that, oh, I know that you have a sweet tooth?
Well, the problem with that, the problem with idioms is they're very difficult to use and they're very easy to use incorrectly, or you can sound very informal. I think if you say to a patient, Sananda, you have a sweet tooth, it sounds judgmental. It sounds like you're the mother, you're in the family. I don't think a nurse should say that, right? So I think, guys, my advice is you don't think about idioms. It's not helping you, right? It's a bit like saying, should I wear a green dress? Or should I wear green clothes to my exam? Well, yeah, maybe if you like green clothes, you can wear them, but is it really helping you to pass the exam? No. In the same way, idioms, I just feel like they're a little bit irrelevant. You might, Sananda, you might increase your language score, but you're also massively increasing the danger of serious errors. Okay, so I don't think it's worth it. Stay with providing structure, relationship building, focus on the skills, Sananda. Okay, so guys, the key skills: empathy, key skill in OET, asking questions, open questions, closed questions, checking understanding when you're explaining. Is that clear? Also, organizing, providing structure. These are the key things to focus on. Okay, now, Sananda, do you remember the second phrase? I hope that helps you. Do you remember this phrase?
Okay, now I would like to discuss.
Yeah. Can we say discuss about?
No.
No. So guys, remember, every week I always hear discuss about. Discuss about. That's wrong. Okay. It's always just, okay, now I would like to discuss your treatment. There's no preposition here. Was there anything else here from yesterday? Special signpost. Who remembers this from yesterday? The special signpost.
Before
Before we
discuss blah, I would like to blah, blah, blah. And why is this useful? Theodora, what did we say yesterday? Why does this help me?
Yeah, because in this way we can lead the conversation.
Yeah, we can. It sounds a bit bad, doesn't it? But we can control the conversation. You're the nurse. You want to control the conversation. You don't want to let them choose the topic, right? You're choosing the topic. A really good way to do that is if they want to talk about something that you don't really want to speak about, you can say, before we discuss your topic, I would like to, and then go to the one you want. Hopefully they will forget about this. Maybe not, and you can talk about it later, but at least this way it's not distracting you. You know, you want to follow the card, right? Not the topics of the patient, the cue card. Okay, C3, much more complicated. Raluca, I think you might be new today. If you want to say hello, you can try. Or Rosetta, what is C3?
Hello, sorry, this is my first day.
Oh, no, but thanks for responding, because sometimes people
Hi.
don't. So, okay, no problem. You
Thank
can
you.
just relax for a second, Rosetta. Who is the second person? Say hello.
Hello,
Who's that?
it's Raluca.
Raluca. So, Raluca, did you see the class yesterday? I don't think.
No, it's my first time
Okay.
coming into the class.
Okay, so you two, normally I introduce myself at the start. I didn't see you guys. Okay, so anyway, you're very welcome to the class. All right.
Thank you.
Can anyone tell me there's actually 4 things?
Summarize.
Nestle hand first.
Organizing techniques.
So this is called organizing techniques. And the idea here is that, look, there's kind of 4 things that OET will be looking for. Okay. There might even be other ways to do it. I don't think OET is saying there's no other way to organize, but there's 4 kind of techniques that they talk about in the criteria. Van, do you remember the first one?
I don't remember.
Give you an example, Van. If I say to you, okay, Van, today let's talk about your treatment and then we can discuss your medication. How does that sound? What am I doing?
You are just making me comfort. Like signposting. Can I say like?
It's sort of like a signpost, isn't it, right, guys? It is like a signpost, but I did. How many did I do? Everyone, how many signposts? Two. And in SET, this is just the SET name between me and Paul, basically. We decided to call this the menu technique. Okay, and that's what we're going to practice today, guys. Menu technique is just like you're giving them a menu of the conversation. So Van, you're a doctor. If you're doing a consultation, it can be a very good technique. You just say, take 2 things, Van, any 2 from the card, and just say, okay, so today I want to talk about your blank, your symptoms.
Yes, your symptoms, and then like treatment or diagnosis.
Yeah, usually these things, right? And then you say, how does that sound? Because you're checking, showing respect. They say, that's fine, doctor. And then you start. So this is done, guys, at the start of the dialogue. We're going to be practicing it today. You're normally doing it in a consultation sort of situation. Maybe don't do it in an emergency situation if they're very upset. Okay, not an emergency situation. Okay, what's the opposite, Murad? The opposite of the menu technique is the what? It's like the mirror image of it. We do it we do this one at the start.
Okay. Okay. It's like a reminding, as we mentioned before. Let's.
Well, not as we mentioned before, because that would be more like last week, connecting your point to the previous thing. But here, it's like a menu. No.
Okay.
What did we call this? He can't quite remember. Can anyone help?
Summarize.
Summarizing. Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what we call it, Murad. You know what we're talking about. But guys, look, today you can try to practice this, or maybe tomorrow. But sometimes at the end of a cue card, it might be an idea to sort of take 2 topics again and just sum up what they said. So like this. Okay, Teodora, today we talked about your symptoms and your concerns. As well as that, we talked about your medication. Do you have any more questions?
No,
Here I did, how many did I do, guys?
I think 3.
Did 3 here. Is that all right? 3?
Well, sometimes maybe we need to, yeah, it's okay, but you said yesterday maybe like 2 will be enough.
So I said 2 here, definitely no more than 2. Because it sounds very strange if you list like 10 things you want to do. But in the summarizing, is it okay to do 3? Did that sound strange, me doing 3 or 4? What do you guys think?
I think it's okay.
Blank as
It
well
was
as
okay.
blank.
I think
To
in
me, I think it
general,
sounds
2 is
okay.
very natural because, like in general, in the cards we always have the condition, and then we have the thing. How do we solve it? And that's it.
Yeah.
And then this is how you summarize. Okay, we discussed with you your condition and how to solve it. That's it. Do you have any other questions?
You could do 2, or I think. But Misha, do you think we could do 3 as well? Does it sound strange? 3 or maybe 4?
It would not sound strange, but in general, like I don't know how many cards I've seen now, maybe like hundreds. I have never seen that there are like more than one problem. And in general, you say discuss with you your problem and how to solve your problem. So it's generally the answer.
There's usually not going to be more than 3, right? Or 2. So anyway, I think my advice is when you're doing this one, 1, 2, or 3 is fine. 2 is fine, okay? But probably you can't even find more, all right? Okay, what was the second technique? Did anyone remember number 2 from yesterday? Organizing techniques number 2.
Labeling?
Yeah. What do we say for labeling? This is emphasis. Well, no, labeling is the official name according to OET. Duygu, what do we say if we want to label something?
And we need to say maybe something is vital or important.
This one is vital. This one is important. Just a very simple sentence. When do we do this? Everyone, when am I going to say this one is vital or...
When we explain maybe like a technique, like a insulin injection or...
When we, did you say again, explaining? Is that what you said?
Yeah, when we explain. Like...
Well, guys, it's when you explain. I think I gave her the answer there. If I'm explaining something and I'm giving 3 points, remember, first, second, third, fourth. If you can emphasize one of those, then you're doing C1 and C2, right? Sorry, C3. The idea is that you're going to be saying first, second, third, and this one is very important, like that, okay? So we're just emphasizing one of the things in the list. This is organizing your speech, providing structure, okay? Now there was another one, actually. Does anyone remember the other one?
Chunking.
Chunking, it's called. We'll do that next week, guys. We're not going to study this week. Let's just focus on these 3. So I gave this to you. I gave this to all of you yesterday. And remember I said, please study this, please review this. Okay, because today we're going to start to practice some of these. Does anyone have any doubts or questions, though, about this? Anyone want to ask me anything? I'm trying to make it as simple and clear as possible. Okay, good. So today what we're going to do is practice 2 of these. First one, signpost. Second one, menu. All right. Now, can I show you guys a cue card that I have made? You guys all ready? Yeah? And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll say goodbye.